it's not available. Yeah, we should be live, hopefully. Are we live? Are we live? Are we live?
Yes, we are
We are
live
live.
now.
Wow, we are live on the first shot today.
So, hello
Uh,
everyone. Good to have all of you here. Today is a very special day because we are going to check the games, or you can say, watch the games of a living legend. She is the former world rapid chess champion. She is the Grandmaster. Uh, she is also a mother, a wife, and she has many titles, you can say, after her name. And she is truly a legend. And she will be playing in our team India for this chess Olympiad. Her name is Koneru Humpy. So,
yeah,
Nandini,
and
how?
one thing to mention, I think,
Yeah.
which I always, consider, I think Judit Polgár was the first woman player, female
Mhm.
player, to cross 2600 and 2700 too, which I think Judit Polgár is the only one till date.
Yeah.
But 2600, Humpy Koneru was the second player, a female player in the world to cross 2600.
Wow. Lots of achievements are there behind this thing.
Yeah.
And the thing is that she is winning one tournament after another ever since she was very, very young. I will tell you
Yes.
from of my own experience with her. Like my first tournament, I played my first rated tournament in Saharanpur. Okay, that was the
Hmm.
international tournament in back in 2003. Okay, back in
Okay.
2003. And at that time, that tournament was won none other than Koneru Hampi.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she was, if I'm not 14 years old.
Yeah,
What's
very possible, very possible.
her date of birth? I don't
Because,
remember. But in
yeah, yeah.
2003,
I think 1987 she's born, if I'm not
oh,
wrong.
15, no, 15 years old.
Yes,
She
because
was just 15.
she became a grandmaster at 15, Atul.
Yeah,
And
at
she
that
actually
in that
she
tournament, she was not a
broke.
grand. Hmm.
Okay, so her title must have not come as yet. But
Yes,
she
yes.
became a grandmaster when she was 15 years, 1 month, 27
Hmm.
days according to Wikipedia, and she also
Hmm.
beat Judith Polgar's previously held record. Before
Hmm.
this, Judith Polgar beat Fischer's record, if I'm not wrong, right? Being the
Yes, yes.
youngest grandmaster. So that point of time, Humpy became a grandmaster at 15, and nowadays we see grandmasters at 15, but at earlier a decade back, becoming a grandmaster at 15 was not a common thing at all.
Yes. Yeah. So, a lot of great achievements by her. And today we are going to see look at some of her games. And the first game, which we are going to see, it's itself against a legend, you can say.
Yeah.
He is the former world chess champion, a very renowned world chess champion, you must say.
Anatoly
He is,
Karpov.
yes, Anatoly Karpov. And mm,
Atul, before we go to the game, I just realized something.
mm,
First, Fischer used to have the title of the youngest grandmaster, right?
mhm,
And then Judith broke it, a
mm,
female player. And then
yeah.
again, Humpy broke it, again a female player. And after that, Hou Yifan broke it, again a female player. And now, of course, after that, I think we had Karikin and so many others. Later on, Negi and
Harakin became
everybody came in.
before that, I think, no?
When did Karikin become? Because this
Harakin
is
became after like Koneru Hampi.
when was it? At in which year though?
I don't remember, but he was there, like, because Hou Yifan was not the youngest one.
No, it's written over here on Wiki that she broke the record of the youngest at one point of time.
Yeah, maybe
Kar-
at that time she might be there, but I think
Let's see.
Harakin was already there.
Huh, he was already there. Then how do they say that
I don't know.
Hui Fan and
Just 1 second, okay?
kind of weird then? Yeah, Karikin was already there actually. That's right. Okay, I don't know. Whatever Wiki says, I'm just mentioning.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, by the time Atul gets back, let me tell you guys, he's won all the
Sorry,
World
sorry.
Youth
I got
Championship.
some call from Vodafone.
No worries. So, Humpy has won the World Youth Championship, all under 10, under 12, under 14. She's won the World Junior Championship. Uh, she's also, oh yeah, one thing to mention, she's the eighth female female player to become a grandmaster, 8th in the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I really like about her
Mm.
is she actually played in the boys section. I know this because if I'm not wrong, she won the sub junior national open section in India itself, junior or sub junior. I remember that very well. And she
Mhm.
also played the world junior championship in the boys section.
Yeah.
And she finished fifth, or she finished fifth. Yeah, she tied for fifth place at that point of time. But I think she won the national juniors, if I'm not wrong, sub juniors or juniors,
Yeah,
Indian
she was
national
always
junior,
playing
sub
in the
junior.
boys section, means men's
Yeah,
section. I remember, like, and she was winning always. As I mentioned about that tournament, many top players were playing in that tournament. Even like now we know these players like RB Ramesh and all grandmasters, all were playing in that tournament. Still,
yeah,
she
yeah.
won. And
Yeah, she's
last
very,
round, I
very
remember she
strong.
won against Himanshu Sharma. Back then, Himanshu Sharma was maybe international master, I guess so.
Yeah,
And she won.
he's been a GM elect for very long,
Yeah,
Himanshu. Finally,
yeah.
he got his GM title, which I'm very
Correct.
happy about.
So the thing is that she has competed in all like open tournaments, not just female tournaments.
Yeah, yeah, and
She
she's really strong, really
Yes.
strong. Crossing 2600, not an easy task. Not many female players have crossed, and she's the second in the world ever to do it. Hopefully,
Yeah,
I really want to see her go to 2700. I know it's tough, but I really want to see that after Judith Polgar. We need somebody going forward.
yeah. Somebody will
Okay.
definitely.
So
Let's
yeah, you
get
were
to the
talking
game now.
about the game, Atul. You were actually, you can just again introduce maybe the game, which game we are going to be having a look at.
Yeah, so we are going to look at Koneru Humpy versus Karpov game first, and it is a very interesting game. And this game is about positional style, I will say. It is a
Positional
very short
style
game. Yeah.
and
And
winning quickly.
Karpov is very famous for his positional style, and the way she has won in this game is also very instructive. So that's why we have selected this game, because
Yeah.
Koneru Humpy winning against legend like Karpov is truly amazing, right? So let's begin, Nandini.
Yes.
You can start.
Hi, Prince. Welcome to the stream. I don't know how many people we have, but whoever we have, welcome, guys. And we are going to begin with the game now. And before we begin, please hit the like button if you have forgotten to. And we shall begin with the games. Let's
Yeah.
begin. D4,
Yeah.
D5,
Mhm.
C4, D into C4. So Queen's Gambit accepted. Knight F3, Knight F6, E3,
Mm.
E6, bishop into C4,
I
just
was just
regular
checking our
stuff.
live stream.
Yes, just regular stuff.
Yeah.
And C5. So this is basically saying that if you capture the pawn, then there is queen into queen and you lose castling, and bishop just captures back. So the point of C5 is you cannot capture, and white will most probably get an isolated pawn if it happens, or there's knight into. So that option is available. So anyway, Humpy just castles. Okay, my mouse settings, let me just check, okay, because I think my mouse settings got changed. Let me just put it properly. I'm not able to move it. Uh, yeah, they got faster. Now it'll be fine for me. Perfect. Yeah, so here a6 is played with an idea of b5
Mhm.
and probably bishop b7, just regular stuff because you can't develop on e6. So b3, I think bishop b2 ideas, possible.
Yeah.
And knight c6 and bishop b2 was played in the game, and c into d4. And here Humpy says, well, I don't want an isolated pawn, so goes with knight into d4.
Yeah.
And I think if knight captures, possibly bishop into would have been played, but that didn't happen.
Okay, I would like to say something about this kind of positions, because I have played this kind of positions from white side. Okay. And it feels like, when not now, but when I was maybe you can say not that much acquainted this kind of position, I always felt like this similar pawn structure is there, no, like both the sides you can see like
Symmetrical.
symmetrical pawn structure is there. So I believe that playing this kind of structure will lead to a draw very quickly. That's what I believed. Okay, I'm being very honest. But
Yeah.
then I looked at this kind of games and I realized that it is not actually the truth. Like it is still very dynamic position, although it doesn't look like that. The reason is, white is having space advantage, and if somebody can get the advantage in this position, it is white, it is not black, because black for some time black needs to be there on the defensive mode. Okay, if all the pieces are developed and everything, then black will be having some chances in future. But right now, if you just see, then white's pieces are pretty active. So then after looking at this kind of games, my perspective changed.
Definitely, definitely. Okay,
And after
so
this game, maybe people's perspective will also change,
will
because
also
the
change, yeah.
way Humpy has won this game, it's really interesting.
Yeah, and exactly, the point is, I think at one point of time, a lot of people used to believe about the symmetrical thing. Even, I mean, at Grandmaster level, it's still, acceptable. But when you're not at that level, there's nothing of a drawish thing, right? Because I think then
Yeah.
Magnus Carlsen came in and proved that nothing is a draw, nothing is drawish. I mean, you can win it no matter who you are, what title you have.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So bishop d7 was played. If you capture, I capture, then this bishop becomes a strong bishop. So of course, Humpy did not capture. Humpy wants Karpov to capture, and Karpov wants Humpy to capture. Both are playing the positional tricks over here. And knight d2, and
Waiting
yeah,
strategy, you can say.
yeah, a waiting strategy. But yeah, here Karpov does capture because now it's a perfect time. The bishop comes to d7 to be placed on c6. This is very common with the Sicilian defense too, right, Atul? You go with
Yeah.
bishop d7 and you want to place the bishop on c6.
Yeah,
So
after
knight
cap,
into
because you can
d4.
put some pressure there.
Yeah, bishop into d4 and now bishop c6. So the bishop oh wait, he didn't play bishop c6 directly. Okay, he played bishop e7 first, but that's definitely the idea. Next, and okay, here I really liked Humpy's move over here. Hi Amoy, welcome to the chat. So here you actually see the way Humpy is already planning her pieces. Her bishops are very well placed if you see over here, and but Humpy has, is planning for the future, which is very, very important. It's not just about how is my bishop looking at the moment. So here Humpy plays a very nice move, which I pretty much like a lot, and played this move bishop e2, gets the bishop behind. So the point is, if the
What
bishop
what
comes
what,
to
what might be
c6,
the idea? What do you think about
yeah,
this?
my point is, if bishop comes to c6, you have bishop f3 to, face the c6 bishop to oppose
Mhm.
it. But not only that, I think knight c4, knight e5, making a square available for the knight is
Hmm.
also something I look at. So you're kind of
Good.
you're relocating the bishop because the bishop was anyway blocked over there. So instead of relocating to d3, you relocate to e2 because this bishop on c6 would be really strong. And knight
Cool.
c4, knight e5 is what I am thinking.
Cool.
And of
Very
course, you open the
interesting.
file, but it's not a very big thing.
Yeah. Today
My
we are
main thing
having
is
very
this.
less people over here. I have just shared it everywhere so that maybe they will also come
Okay.
join from some social media, I guess so.
All right. As they guess, I will share it then in a while. So, uh, oh wait, she actually played it. She bishop c6 was played, and she played
Mhm.
knight c4. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So I have not seen this game, guys. I'm also I just selected it and kept it. I just saw the number of moves. I saw Karpov. Chalo, I selected it. So, but I do know that it is
I
positional.
have seen this game. I have seen
Oh,
this
okay, you
game,
have
so I
seen it.
know.
You have seen it.
Yeah.
I
Means
do know
not
it's
now, but I have seen it in past.
ah.
Because
I
I
just
had some live stream related to Humpy previously, and I was checking some
okay.
games, and in that live
You
stream
you
also I
selected
talked
this
about.
one.
Yeah, I selected this game.
Yeah, because I just selected it and I just saw D4 game. Okay, that's going to be positional. And I have a positional game. And it's Karpov, you can't just beat him by simply playing H4, H5. He'll just take
It's not
advantage of
that
it.
positional, by the way.
Yeah, that's what we'll see. So knight c4, but these moves still now at least are positional. So fine, knight c4, Karpov castled, and rook c1 simply developing. Take the open 5, and Karpov goes knight d5. I believe it's a similar idea of bishop f6, but I don't
Mhm.
know because knight d5 centralizing, also opening up this diagonal, which I think is bishop f6, but we'll see. And then came queen d2. Okay, develops the queen. Actually, yeah. And here came bishop b4. Obviously, I think making a square for the queen on e7, if I'm not wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, but now Humpy played a very interesting move, which I was not actually like expecting when I was looking at the game for the first time. I thought like maybe she will move the queen somewhere, but she played queen b2, creating the battery in this position.
Yeah, but when you look at it, then she has already planned for it with queen d2. She's
Yes,
already
yes.
planned for it, and she kept the bishop on d4. She brought this bishop back, so she's already planned for all this. And she got the knight here, right? So
Yeah.
she's already planned for it. She played queen d2, bishop b4, very nice. Queen b2, she's planned for it and got the queen here, right? It's a very nice way to continue. Queen b2. And okay, I said queen e7, but looks bad. Obviously, Karpov went with a more active move, queen g5. Makes sense. And
And there
Humpy
is
said,
a threat
okay.
also. There is a threat also. Like knight
Yes, I
can move
think
and queen g2
knight
is
f4 is a threat, no? Knight f4?
Hmm.
Yeah, knight f4 should be the threat. So, yeah. Humpy says, okay, I go bishop f3, I defend g2, and I get this bishop on this diagonal, which it was intended to go to anyway. So now everything is well placed. I think both sides have it pretty good though, not bad. But I think I prefer white, considering I can get some space advantage at tempo with a3. I don't know.
Yeah.
And knight e5. I like it with knight e5. Okay, so knight e7 was played. And now the threat is bishop into f3, and that would be a free bishop if you forget about your bishop there. But Humpy did not forget. Humpy went with knight e5. Okay, she's gone with knight e5. And if bishop into, the idea is I play knight into. Yeah. And you can go knight e5 again.
Sorry,
I think
Nandini, I am not contributing. I'm just
no
going to
worries, no
finish
worries.
my this food and then I will
No worries.
talk more.
No worries. So
I'm
yeah,
almost about to finish.
this would be positionally better. It's not winning or anything for white, but positionally better placed pieces. That's it. So Karpov does not go for that.
Because
Karpov
now
says that,
rook will come on c7 square.
yeah, exactly. Rook c7 is also there. So obviously Karpov says no and goes bishop d5. Very much expected from Karpov. Now Karpov is saying if you capture, I capture. I support c7. This game of you capture, I capture has been going on from the very start. I like it. Okay. So rook fd1 again. You capture, I capture. Does not happen. Karpov goes rook fc8, and over here Humpy goes with rook into c8. Gives up that open file, rook into c8, and goes with this move e4. Okay, nice. Goes with e4. What's the basic idea with e4? Atul always seen the
You will
game.
not believe this thing, but I will tell you one thing. The queen is going to get trapped.
That's what, the minute I saw e4, I thought there's something about the queen. It just looked like it, but it still doesn't look that dangerous, no? So I'm like, okay, where am I getting trapped? Even I'm trying to figure that out.
Actually,
Why
there
not
was one
f6?
alternative also was there for Humpy at some point to like after some time you will realize to
Okay.
attack the queen in a different way. But before that, Karpo resigned.
Okay, we'll see that. But okay, Amar is asking why not f6? Okay, let's go to black's move and say why not f6? Let's change of rook here. f6. Is there 97? Knight b6? Or not really? I think bishop d5 first, no?
Bishop d5, knight d5.
And then knight f3.
Queen h6.
Yeah, queen h6 will be played. I got your idea. You're trying to put a small trap on me. I'm not falling into it. Actually, I can still go rook c7, no? Bishop d6, I have rook b7.
Yeah, but somehow I don't like that much. But we cannot play knight d7. That is the one thing. Like bishop into f3 is
That's
coming.
what. But
in the
bishop
position.
bishop d5 looks forced here, no?
That's what I'm thinking, whether it is forced or not. Because
It
we
looks
have one move,
forced.
h4 is one of the moves in this position, which can be played to dislodge the queen from that square.
Okay. But then what is your plan after that?
Means I can play my knight. That's the only thing.
But then still they're double pawns, no?
Yeah,
Still they're double
I think
pawns,
bishop
no?
d5 should be played in that position.
Yeah, bishop d5, knight d5, and then
Now the question is where to put the knight. D7 is also one of the square. F3 is also one of the square.
But after d7, where are we going? I don't see any continuation. I was thinking maybe knight here.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't get rook c7. There's a knight there. Or we
No,
can
but we
go.
can play E4. No, we can play E4
Yeah,
on
yeah,
knight.
exactly. So where is the queen going? H6, no?
Yeah, E4. I think
But
it
here
is
e4, knight f4. I think there is bishop
bishop.
e3.
Yeah, we can pin it, and if queen cannot really move in that position, it will be difficult.
Also, we can go with a3, b4, queen b3, and do something
Hmm.
there.
I think the
think
knight
it's
is well placed,
equalish,
and
right?
black's pieces which were a little bit connected, they will be disordered in that case.
Yeah. And I think once e4 comes with rook c7, you mentioned, I think that is very important in the game, right?
Yes, it's very
Rook
important.
c7
And
will
it
be
will.
possible, which will be helping white. But okay, I think it's a possible continuation. But it's Karpov, he will not make weaknesses like this. Uh, so rook f c8 was definitely better than f6, I believe, if Karpov has played it. And okay, rook into c8, and e4. So we'll see what really happens. Bishop c6, and came bishop e3, but I think we still have queen f6. There is
Yeah,
queen
now,
f6.
now you need to think about this position because it's
Okay.
very important.
Okay, now let me also think.
Yeah.
Queen f6. I have one move. Yeah, I think it's a double attack, no?
Yeah.
But is a double attack working is the question. Yeah, that should be winning.
What should be winning?
Double attack. You
How?
call it double attack. Double threat, sorry, double threat.
How?
I was thinking of queen d4. I'm
Yes, very good.
threatening
Very
and the
good.
bishop.
Yeah.
But I was thinking bishop a5
Yeah.
and then knight c6.
No.
Not knight c6.
No. Means I am not saying much because I have already seen the game. Means earlier also I have checked it.
Knight c6 and this knight c6. My queen is under
Yeah.
attack, no?
Yeah.
I wanted to go e5 actually, but it's not possible. Okay.
He will capture your queen. So in between
Yeah, yeah.
intermediate move, you need to play after bishop a5. That's the key. If you play that move, then knight c6 is a very strong idea.
Yeah, rook d8 is also not possible anyway, so no need to worry. If Divya was playing, Divya would play g4, no?
Yeah, that's good. They were played.
Okay, you have to just move the queen according to me then in that case. Intermediate move, you get the queen out, then knight c6 is a threat, no?
Queen, where will you play for?
a7? Is it too much? Oh wait, my e5 is
No,
hanging. My e5
no.
is hanging. I cannot go to a7.
You just
Okay,
need
I have
to
to
put
just
it at a
support the knight.
place.
I have to only support the knight.
Yes,
I
exactly,
cannot do that.
exactly,
No,
exactly.
I was thinking of queen a7 because then knight c6, I have queen b7. No.
But that is just for
But
one pawn. I don't think so. It's a good idea to go
no,
for
no,
one
two
pawn.
pawns I will get. No, but the point is my knight is falling. If my knight was not falling, then okay. Knight is falling, then I cannot do that.
But
I'm
he
not.
is also having the move. No? He can move something.
Should be queen d6 is the only move possible actually in the game.
Yeah, queen d6 is the only move, and after
Only
that
move.
it is not so good. So you can continue till that point.
So queen d4 was played, bishop a5. Queen d6 was played.
Now it's very interesting to find out the idea in this position. Like what might be the idea? Because let's suppose you play some other move. In the game, knight g6 was played, but if you play h6, for instance, then what is going to happen?
H6. Okay. Knight g6 was played in the game. Okay. H6. So you're making a flight square there. Um, I
It's
have
very
two
simple.
moves
Like
here. One is
it's
bishop d4, and
okay.
one is knight c6.
Mhm.
One is knight g4. Like those are my candidate moves.
If you find out the theme, that then it is very easy.
These are
It
like
is
my
the theme which we
candidate
discussed
moves.
yesterday.
We discussed it yet. Oh wait, even knight d7 is there actually.
Mhm.
Another
We
move.
talked about this thing yesterday only.
Yeah, really. What did we talk about?
Deflection.
Deflection. Yeah, I was thinking about these moves because I want to go e5 and win the knight next.
Yeah.
So that's what I was. Oh wait, you're winning the knight directly. Why am I going for e5? I'm winning the knight directly.
Yes,
Like my
that's
plan.
the thing.
That's all. Those are my. I was thinking about the knight, but I did not, just actually look at it. When I saw knight d7, I had that idea of e5 and queen e7 because this rook has to move, no? Or
Yes.
I win the pawn. I think that should be winning too, but obviously I think knight g4, queen e7 is direct. Okay, okay.
Yes.
That's just winning the piece. So knight g6 was played though.
Yeah. But this also doesn't really help.
And it says 1-0 though over here. He resigned after making this move.
Yeah, because there is very interesting ideas there in the end.
Should be back rank mate, right? No?
No, the idea which you already explained, actually, it's there. Means like,
Which idea? Knight g4, bishop. So many
no,
things.
no, no, no. No, you explained about
Knight.
capturing the bishop, right? Knight
The
captures
bishop capture
c6,
and
and
e5,
then
is it?
the thing is that these two pawns are going to fall.
Okay. So
Black
she's
cannot
going for the
really,
pawns.
yeah,
So
what
knight
black cannot really
c6.
defend anything. Knight c6 if you capture. The
Rook
thing is that
c6 is not possible. I
rook
think
c6
there
is,
is queen b8. Or do we, yeah, queen b8, no?
yeah, queen b8 is there,
Queen
followed by
b8,
e5, and
knight
then you can
f8,
capture.
and then
And
there is
then
e5.
e5, and bishop will capture the rook on
And
c6.
and then there's bishop c5 and mate.
Okay, that is different.
After capturing the rook, after capturing the rook.
Maybe queen e7 will be played, but still, like this is
Hmm.
still winning, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
the thing is that if bc6 is captured, then
I
it's
think e5. No, there's knight e5
e5 he
actually.
will capture.
Actually,
Here,
queen d7.
yeah, queen d7, and then you can attack this pawn with
Actually,
queen
there's
a7. You will
also
kill
bishop.
this pawn is also falling.
Or you could play simple move like queen c5. I'll look at
Queen c5, we are not attacking
because
anything, right?
the bishop
Ah,
is.
bishop you are attacking.
You go here, then I can just no. Then there's bishop here, but I have the idea, like then I can have rook d7. Some idea I'm having in mind, like I don't know if it works. Bishop d4 first, I think, to stop this.
I think maybe bishop will come here to protect this square.
You're sure that is going to work though? Bishop there.
What else will you do, no? Like where we will play the bishop? That is my question. Or are we going to play queen c3 instead of bishop c3? That is also one of the possibilities in the position. Means this is
Nah,
position.
that
This
queen.
position is positionally better for white. There is no doubt about this thing.
Yeah. But queen a7 should win, no? I think queen a7 should be winning positionally.
But now I somehow I feel like we are giving some chances for black to play something like maybe knight e5. Pieces are getting in the game. At least some exchanges.
Yeah. But I think white is still winning, Atul. This should be winning.
I'm not
this is
saying like
winning.
white will not win. White will definitely win this game. It is a very strong position, but
Bishop d4 is also a threat, actually.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. This
Very
is
strong
winning,
position.
but what else is there? I just
Bishop
consider
c3 also.
queen
I
c5.
think queen d7 is more straightforward because we are attacking the rook and we are asking the question what you are going to do, because rook c7 is not a good idea. Check followed by rook d8 and it's almost a
That's
checkmate.
game over. Yeah.
Yeah, almost. Or even if bishop c5 also, the move which you already talked about.
Bishop
Queen
c5. I
d8 and
think,
bishop
yeah.
c5, it's a game over. So that's not any idea. Rook moving anywhere, we can still just capture the pawn on c6, and then a6 is also falling. So what he will do?
Yeah.
Pawns are just falling.
It's over. It's over. I think then there'll be many ways to win this, right? For
Yeah,
white in
but
this
queen
particular
d7 is just
position.
like you are winning the pawn for sure.
Yeah.
You can't really stop that thing.
Oh wait, I just realized we have this. No, is that
But
working?
why do you want to make life so difficult?
A6. No, I'm just considering options. I think since I'm seeing that also looks good. Queen a3. Okay, nice. Okay, these pawns are gone basically, right? So I think that's the basic idea. Pawns are dead and then it's over. But he resigned after knight g6.
Yeah, because he
Resigned
saw
from
this thing,
six.
that he's losing the pawn for sure. So he resigned.
But the position is already difficult to play, right? It's like,
Yeah,
what
very difficult.
can
The queen
Karpov
is
do?
misplaced. The queen g5 move, which was actually a very interesting move. But after that, knight came on e7, and queen did not have any
A
like path to
retreat
go back.
option.
Retreat option was gone. It's when I
Yeah.
looked at the game for the first time, I was like amazed, like how the queen can get trapped in that position. Look at this knight e5, bishop f3, bishop e3. It is just completely blocking the queen.
Yeah. Perfect. Beautifully played, actually. The way she has placed her pieces and gone forward. We have a question, by the way. Hi, Janvi. Welcome to the chat. Hi, Red. Amay is saying, why not knight c6 instead of queen d4? I think we kind of discussed it. Or you want three pieces? He's going knight c6. I don't think this works. Three pieces for the queen. This queen is way too active. Not in these positions, Baba. These three pieces, I don't think are going to do much. First of all, I think the pawns fall. Okay, immediately the pawns are not falling, right? Wait, then I think king f8 should be wrong. Oh wait, this bishop into e7. What am I doing? Bishop e7. Where are three pieces for the... there's no three pieces. And otherwise also when the queen is way too active, it doesn't work. Especially when you lose two pass pawns, even if there was another knight here, for example. It won't work. So no, that's
I
just a
don't think so. That
blunder.
is the something which we can play.
No, that's just a blunder. You're saying three pieces, you don't get them first of all. And even if you get them, way too active queen, you cannot. Three pieces should be more active. The queen should be like this on f6 without any squares. Then the three pieces are
Bishop
better.
e7 was missed.
Like
That's
for
what.
example, if you compare this queen versus these three pieces, the three pieces are better. But you need this kind of position for three pieces to be better than the queen. The queen should be dead.
Yeah, Janvi is there. She's saying hello. Ready saying I'm sorry, but इतनी दोपहर को मुझे chess नहीं देखना. And again he says like hello Janvi. Chess बहुत बढ़िया game है. This guy is funny.
It's good to have funny people in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this was a nicely played game against Anatoly Karpov. And Karpov is one of, my favorite players.
Yeah.
So beating him is not easy. And that in his own style, just kind of... this game was played in
I think he missed the
2006.
e4 move or something. I think he missed something e4 or something.
He
Like
must
after
have
that,
missed
he did
something,
not
right?
e4.
What did he
Maybe he
miss
missed
exactly?
e4 bishop e3. That is something which he missed. Otherwise, it
E4,
was
right.
yeah.
But
E4.
probably because I think here e4 is not really very strong, but he missed maybe after Oops, what did I do? Okay. Yeah. After capturing something, he must have missed, no?
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
he was not in his prime here. He is world champion long ago, and then he's here. He's a bit
He
older
became world
also.
champion 1975.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a bit already
This is
older
after
over here.
31 years. After 31 years,
Yeah,
after he became world champion.
he's
So
pretty already like a senior citizen kind of here.
he is
But-
more than 70 now.
Yeah. This was in 2006 it was played. So it's way after his prime, but still, he's just missed something in his calculation. All right. This was game number 1. Let's hop on to game number 2. And this game I've selected because I found it to be instructive. It's against Yang Shen. Actually, let me check. It's good for us to also know, right?
Guys, so many people are watching. Do like the stream. Okay.
So Yang Shen is an international master and a woman grandmaster. Okay. International master and woman grandmaster. This was played in the Women World Championship, if I'm not wrong. And this was played in the year 2008 again, another older game that I selected. This is actually, I think, a rapid game, I thought, but maybe not. Against Karpov, it was a rapid game, by the way, I think. That game was a rapid game, not classical. Okay, so this game again, we have Humpy playing white, d4, d5, c4, c6, e3, knight f6, knight f3, and here we have bishop g4. So we see a lot of players play bishop g4, right? Even in the Queen's Gambit. And more experienced players, it depends. If they're prepared, then they go bishop g4, and otherwise they will not. So anyway, bishop g4 has been played. Usually you don't get your bishop out. You have queen b3 opportunities, and you have to be well prepared for it. So anyway, Humpy goes with c into d5 and bishop into f3, queen into f3 and c into d5. So black's only purpose of playing bishop g4 I think was to remove the bishop from there, because then e6 and the bishop is not inside the pawn chain. So knight
Very.
c3, knight c6, bishop d3, normal development, e6, castling, bishop d6. So again, as Atul was mentioning in the previous game and this game, both the games, they are symmetrical. You see the
Yeah.
pawn structure and you will see Humpy still squeeze through a win from the symmetrical structures. And it's all about ideas over here. How to place your pieces
I
and
like
ideas.
this kind of play by her. Like she tries to play very simple openings. It's not at all
Yeah,
complicated or something. She tries to play
exactly.
and then she outplays her opponent in middle game.
Yeah, exactly. Even endgame I have seen she gets rook endgame. She just outplays. I've not taken
Yeah,
those
outplays.
games.
Like
I've
she
not
goes
taken those
slowly
because
and
they're
gradually.
longer games. Exactly. So she's just proving that, you don't need some big opening preparation, some novelty. I mean, she's like, I can win the game on my own. I don't need anything. I play good chess. I win the game. Simple.
Yeah, and I have seen her more games. Actually, she is more of knight of three player. Okay, she has played
Hmm.
knight of three throughout her life. Now also she plays knight of three, g3, d4. Those kind of setups she has played more
Yeah.
often.
More
And
positional
she
issues.
she has a very simple ready opening. She is an expert, you can say, in the world. One of the experts in women
Hmm.
chess. She is one of the experts. And the way she plays, she just develops her pieces, and then after castling, she said like, okay, now it's my turn after five moves. Then she plays, and then there are many games of Koneru Humpy which I have seen, and the knight of three g3 setup she is one of. So if somebody wants to learn knight of three g3 setup or ready system, you can say, then you can study games of Koneru Humpy. You will
Yeah,
learn
and
a lot.
even if you don't play the setups, if you're an e4 player, even then go through the games, because you'll understand that any position can be won, right? You have to
Yes.
slowly go and keep improving your pieces. I think this is something everyone has to learn. Slowly keep improving your
Nandini, you can
pieces.
even ask me questions in this game because I have not seen this game and I'm not checking this game on leeches also. So
I
I'm
have
just
not
looking.
seen I have not seen the game either. I remember I saw the last position and that is all. That is how I decided to get the game. But I've not seen the game, okay?
Okay, okay,
Now I don't remember the last position. My memory is pretty bad. Now, what was the last position? I don't remember. I selected it earlier in the morning. Okay.
okay, fine.
So yeah, bishop d2 again. Develop, then castling. And
Mhm.
here Humpy says, okay, time to improve my pieces. I have connected my rooks. My development is almost complete. Let's improvise. So immediately Humpy goes queen h3. Now it's time to focus on the black's king side. So queen h3, then rook c8, and again rook a c1, simply developing.
Okay, Queen H3 is a very tempting move, okay, because after Queen H3, the ideas related to G4, G5, Queen captures H7, checkmate is there.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point. She's not really showing her idea immediately. She said, I'm going rook a c1. But I'm going to attack, but I'm going to place my pieces first, just like Soumya does, right? Soumya has
Yeah.
definitely learned from Humpy in her younger days. So now g6 was played because, well, there seem to be big threats coming up there. And immediately Humpy goes f4.
Yeah.
Immediately f4. As Atul has mentioned, g4, g5 is the coming up idea. So this is, see how she's just moving her pieces and just going on to attack. It's a very
And
symmetrical position
one more
before
idea came
this.
into my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry to
I
interrupt.
think another idea you're mentioning, what comes to my mind is this.
Yeah, that is there, and Rook F3 is also there.
Rook f3 too. Yeah. But this I have played like the Dutch from black side, and I from black side, you get the bishop, you
Yes, that's a
basically do
very
that.
common idea in that
Hmm.
position because you need to
Exactly.
activate the bishop, right? You cannot just put it there forever.
Exactly.
And
So
you
yeah.
played this kind of C6 C6 D5 E6 F5 setup. You mean to say stone wall?
Yeah. I've played it a few times, so I know this idea is there. There are different ways to get the bishop out, but this is one way, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, okay,
So
if you have not played B3, then this is the only way. Because if with B3, bishop B2 or bishop A3 is there.
yeah,
If in
exactly. You
Dutch,
trade this bishop.
they play B6, bishop B7 or bishop A6. Those
Yeah,
ideas are
yeah, and
there.
you want to trade the
Knight square
opponent's
bishop.
bishop, right?
Yeah,
You get e4. Yeah, very
yeah.
similar here. But Humpy, you now see two moves back, you would have said, okay, just a normal position, right? What's big here? After two moves, if you just look at the position, you'll see f4 on the board, and I see. Okay, what's happening? In 3 moves, this is what happened. F4 and A6 and then G4
Yeah, going for the kill.
and King H8, I think. Making a square for the knight, I believe. I'm not so sure. King H8.
Yes. King
And
H8 is
Atul's idea of getting the rook into the game, but she plays King H1, maybe Rook G1. And Rook G8 was played.
Yeah.
And Bishop E1, as we discussed. Bishop E7.
Your idea is coming in the game.
Yeah, but she didn't go Bishop H4 here, I think, because
Yeah,
of
in this position doesn't make that sense.
Yeah.
I
Here
think
Bishop
some-
G3. She's got
she
Bishop
wants to play
G3.
Bishop E5 maybe.
Possible.
Maybe
No,
not
the
like
bishop
maybe
is
F5.
now on. Now bishop is on E7. That's why Bishop E5 will be an idea. But if the bishop is on D6, then you have Bishop H4. No.
Yeah.
So
But I'm saying
it
in this
depends.
position.
Yeah. So here she went with Bishop G3, and opponent tried to stop the attack and do something about it with H5. I'm not so sure this is like the best way to continue, but it's very difficult. If you're black, I mean, you just want to stop the attack coming, right? How are you going to do it? Not easy at all. So opponent went with H5, and
Now we
maybe-
should capture or play Bishop E2. That is something which I'm thinking. Or capture and then Bishop E2.
no, she played something different actually. I see the score sheet. She played a different move. She literally didn't care. She said, I'm going for how much ever I have to give up material, I don't care. The king's open. So she went with F5.
F5. Yeah, that is the point of Bishop G3, I guess, no? Because we need to
Yeah.
open up the bishop.
Also, I think after H5 now, F5 becomes much stronger, right? Because of the weaknesses.
Weaknesses are there, correct.
So knight into G4, what will black do? Takes the pawn
Now
and
we need to
comes F
capture the
into
pawn on
G6.
yes.
F into G6.
Rook F7 is also one of the things which can come in the game.
Played in the
Oh,
game.
right.
Rook F7
Wow.
immediately. And now came Rook G7. Now let us see. Let the chat guess Humpy's move in this position.
Okay, I will also guess. Means I will not talk, but I will at least think about it. You're asking something can be there. Yeah, one positional move I can think is there. Apart from that, I don't see anything else. Yeah, okay. I made up my mind now. And
Okay.
let's see. Let's wait for the chat also. Let me check what is the chat saying. They are talking about Magnus Carlsen.
Yeah, they're talking about Magnus Carlsen.
I did not check it since long time. The chat. Okay, Bishop G6 is the move. Just meet Ganda
Chess
and
for
Ankit.
fun, Red,
Chess for
Amay,
fun.
everybody has said Bishop G6. And yeah, welcome to the chat, guys. Ankit, you seem to be new. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and also hit the like button, guys. If you have forgotten to put the like button to this video, please like it. Do not forget, go down and check if you have liked the video. And continuing, yes, Atul, Bishop G6 was played in the game.
Yeah, because it is a very clear-cut plan of checkmating your opponent, and H5 is also falling. And
Yeah.
Rook G6, Queen H5 check. Rook H6
Happened.
if you play.
Happened.
Rook H6 if
Happened.
you play, then G4.
Yeah. So you got your material back and you have that extra pawn. But the
Yeah.
pawn is not important. The point
Okay.
is this king is super weak and already these are super strong pieces, right? The knight on C6 can't move because of Bishop E5 and we'll see what's happening. So here black tried and played this move Queen G8, asking
Obviously,
Humpy,
that is the-
please trade queens. This is all I can ask for. This is the minimum
But
you
she
can
will
do
not
for
trade.
me.
She will not trade.
Like she's like this. Yang is saying this is the minimum you can do for me. Like please, Humpy. But Humpy says no. I go. Oops, no, that is not what she played.
Queen F,
She
Queen
played
F4 or Queen F3. Though.
Queen
Yeah,
F4.
that's
Queen
what I-
F4. Attacking this rook and getting away. I think Rook G1 could be an idea.
Rook G1, Rook F1, we can just get all our pieces there without any worries.
Yeah, exactly. Where is the rook going to go though? First question. The rook did not move though in this position. She didn't move the rook. I don't think there's
Queen
a move for
G6
the rook.
she might have played, no?
No, she played Bishop G5 actually.
She wants
Again,
that.
improving, like, probably just trying something out. So Queen F3 now.
E3 is hanging, no? Bishop into E3 can be one of the ideas in the position.
Yeah. Anyway, now she went with Rook H7.
But
And
why?
came-
What is the problem with? Oh, a Queen F7, Queen H6 is hanging. Oh, nice, nice.
Where?
Means I was thinking about Bishop captures E3, Queen E3, Rook Queen F7, but Queen into H6 is coming. That's the problem.
When Rook is on H6, you mean?
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Anshika is there in the chat. Good to have you, Anshika. Do like the stream and subscribe to the channel if you are new here, Anshika.
Okay. So Queen F3, that's right. Rook at 7.
Anshika, you should do one thing. Whenever you come, you should put the channel link in the chat and ask the people to subscribe. That will be very great.
Definitely. Okay, so rook at 7, and Humpy says, okay, this is now something, I can go for. So rook into, queen into h7. And here again, she goes for another sack, knight d5.
Sack. Okay. Let me like think about it. Like why this is the best.
Yeah. You can think about it. Knight d5 was played. Now y'all can actually think. E d5 is obviously played. Now
Yeah.
what did Humpy do in this position? Maybe you
Yeah,
guys
you don't
can.
need to tell. Okay, let us think a little bit at least. The check is there because c8 rook is hanging. So that's the first check which comes to my mind. Bishop e5 check, knight e5, then rook c8 check, king g7, and then I can capture the knight. That is something which I'm thinking. If she doesn't capture and she plays king to g8, then what can I do? Queen captures d5 check. Queen f7 is coming. Oh. Or I can play queen to g4 in that case. Queen g4, and one of the piece will be hanging in that case. The c8 rook as well as the bishop on g5. Because the g5 bishop is pinned and the rook is also under attack. So she cannot really defend both the pieces at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, I will do that.
What's your move?
Bishop e5 followed by queen g4.
Okay, followed by queen g4. Nice. Bishop e5 is the move. That's right. You all got it correct in the chat too. Bishop e5, taking advantage of the pin over here.
Really?
So yes,
That is also
bishop
with
e5,
me?
which Atul already mentioned. Like, bishop e5 from the very start when the pawn was on f4 itself. He gave this idea. So bishop e5, king g8. And yeah, queen g4 I think should win her the game. Looks like a double attack, right? But she didn't play this. She went for a rather another continuation, probably just getting another piece into the game, or how do you put it? I don't know. She probably wanted to keep options of queen d5 open. I don't know. I'm
Rook
just
g1 is also there, no?
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
attack the piece.
exactly.
No, why to play
Exactly.
queen g4?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So she played here, keeping options of queen d5 also open, and blocking this king
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So
That's
she
true.
played rook
That's
g1, and knight into e5 was played. And now I think d5 should be fine, but she went with rook g5, of course. I mean, you go for the king directly. Knight g6, and she actually ended the game with queen d5. Correct. So she played rook g1 to keep the queen d5 idea. And here, Yang Shen actually resigned because I think this is
king
lost
f8,
now.
queen f5 check, and queen c8 is hanging.
Exactly. Here, this is falling. And if king, which are the move I was looking at? Queen f7, there is rook g6.
Rook g6 because
Rook endgame is winning. Rook endgame is winning. If you need to go to the rook endgame, it's just winning. And which other
we
move
don't
is
even
there
need to
here?
go to the rook endgame. It is just
Yeah.
she
But
is
even if you
winning.
go, no, 3 pass pawns
Queen
is
is being
like,
lost. We can show that variation, no? Like queen f7.
which one here?
Yeah, king f8, queen d6 check.
Queen d6. That's what I said. If, rook e6,
Rook
no?
e6 and the queen is lost.
Yeah, you win the queen.
Mate only. No, lost. Queen
You
is
win the
lost.
queen, let's say.
Yeah.
Okay, now going, which other line is there here? We saw king f8, king g7. We have queen d7 again. I think this should be winning.
Yeah, king f6, rook f5 mate.
Yeah, that's a mate. There is king h6 and we have rook h5, I think.
Yeah, very nice deflection once again.
And for king h8, what do we have? Rook h5. H5.
Simple.
Yeah, simple.
Very nice.
I was looking for checks. I was
game
not
and,
able to find checks. Yeah, so I like this game. I pretty much it's a nice game, right?
I would
like
say
it.
like the tactics were very interesting in the game. Like the way she played, brought up the tactics on the board. It was interesting. Like she never really missed out on small things in the game.
Yeah, and she again her the pieces she plays very nicely, takes advantage of every small thing, and again it was very symmetrical. In 3 moves, like the game completely changed. It went into her favor just after f4 g4. Like that's Yeah, a lot of times what happens, there are lots of games that are instructive, which people only, what I really believe is, usually players, we are always told to only check out Grandmaster games, right? Like
Mhm.
2600 plus. But what
Yeah.
happens, 2600 plus players or 27, or actually 27 or 2800 usually people check out. They don't make errors that players lower than a Grandmaster make, right?
Yeah.
And then you don't really learn a lot. And you're like, okay, if this error is made, you don't know how to continue. So
Mhm.
I myself I like to see games that are even below 2500 level, because those are like mistakes that all of us make. And here her opponent is 2445, a very very strong international master at 2445. So
She has been there like in women's chess since long time.
yeah, I think she'll be one of the top players, of course, for China. She's Chinese, it should be.
Oh.
So yeah, so that's what you guys. These are games that always missed out. People don't analyze these games because they are not big names. She's not playing against a very big name who is very well known. But these
Mm.
games are also very instructive, and you guys should definitely check it out. Even if you don't know the players, check out the games. Anything you can learn from anything. Any even a single move, that's always useful if you want to improve your game.
By the way, just one thing, like people are posting on, so we can maybe talk about it, that the third team for the
Yeah.
women has been declared, because I read one post, they have even declared the team. It is not yet officially published, so we
Hmm.
cannot really reveal about it. But one player has posted on the Facebook that it is a privilege to be there in the team, and her name is Vishwa
Yeah,
Vastava.
I saw that. I saw that. So Vishwa is in the team, but I
Mm.
then if she's in the team, then there's somebody else who is out of the team, Atul, because she was a sixth player according to the list.
Yeah, somebody must not have played, no,
No,
actively.
all of them played. No, they're all active actually. All of them have played at least one tournament. Probably one of them. I don't know what the thing is, but yeah. I know Ankit Dalal also posted about Vishwa, so I
Yeah, yeah.
got to know about that. Yeah, we have a third team for the women too, Anshika. So we have three teams in the open section, and now three teams in the women's section too.
Yeah. So
So we have
many
very high
teams
chances.
are there for us, and we will be expecting some big medals. You can say three
Yeah,
medals for our all three teams, one medal, and maybe our star players will be winning some board prizes also.
yeah, definitely. We don't know.
Uh,
The team is not put
yeah,
out,
team is
Amay.
not out officially, so we cannot really talk about it.
Yeah.
But just to let you
But the
know that
team
the
is
third team.
there. But we have a third team, so that is official. I got to know from Padmini yesterday when I was on the other stream. I was with Padmini, and there she mentioned, and I was like, okay. I didn't have an idea either. Okay. Uh, I don't think we can actually have a
Fourth team,
fourth
no,
team.
there are only three teams possible, not fourth.
Yeah, there's no way that we can have a fourth team for sure. They'll probably get some team who has not confirmed till now. Even if we have an odd number, they'll get somebody and make them play.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
But we
that's how
cannot
it
have
works.
more than three teams. It is
Nah,
too much.
it's unfair. It's very unfair to the other teams too. So I don't think
Yeah,
that's a good thing to do anyway.
yeah. Means by rule, three is the maximum you can do it, not more
Yeah.
than that. And that too
Yes.
with the odd number of teams.
Yeah, exactly.
Even
But
after
now
putting one
it has
team,
become
still
odd.
odd number are there, then you cannot really help it.
Yeah. No, the point is, I think what must have happened, at least in the open section, the teams were odd, and then India's entry came in on the last day. But then
Hmm.
some other team they must have taken, again entry they must have got sent late or whatever it is, and then
Hmm.
it again became odd.
Oh,
But
really?
I'm sure, yeah. So I think that's why they're asking for a fourth team, because the number of teams is odd. But they'll probably get some team to make it even for sure. I mean, FIDE and
Yeah,
AICFR
five
are
teams.
doing a
Russia
lot.
played five teams. I also heard about this thing, but many people objected about it at that time.
Yeah, it doesn't make
So,
sense, no, because I think that's why they kept the women's team, because of that issue in the open section. They must have not revealed about the women's team very soon. They were waiting for all entries to come in, Atul. That's what I'm thinking. But now, since the entries have stopped, now finally, now 1 week before, like they're declaring the team, you're understanding, right? Because
yeah.
you don't want that controversy again that it has happened in both sections.
Mm. But right now, in open section, 188 teams are there. Who said it is odd number of
It
teams?
was odd. Then it was odd, Atul.
Huh?
It was odd. I've seen it a few days back. It was odd.
Oh,
So they've
really?
got an entry then. Now there's
Yeah.
no need of any other
188
team.
teams are there right now. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
no problem. There is
Yeah, yeah.
no fourth team coming there.
So they got a team then in that case. Somebody has given the entry, which is wonderful. So we have new teams that have been joining in because regular teams will obviously come in play, right? There'll be some
Hmm.
new teams who are getting the opportunity and that must have been given to them and they'll be here. That's lovely.
Yeah. And we will
Okay.
be having so many other things also. By the way, just if people doesn't know about the tickets are released for this Olympiad, if you want to come and look at the games of our top players, Team India and other also, you can book the tickets on AISF website. And for kids who are below 1800, not 18, sorry, 18 years, the ticket price is just 200 rupees, and for adults it is more. So check out the prices and be the part of this Chess Olympiad as the spectator. We will be there, Nandini and I will be there. So you can meet us also, say hi, hello to us, and we'll be very happy to meet all of you. Whoever
Yeah,
comes from the chat
definitely.
also in this Olympiad to look at the games of our top superstars, you can say, we'll be very happy to meet all of you. So, guys, thanks for being there today. It was a very nice, instructive stream. We learned some of the new things that even simple positions can also be very decisive, and you can just blast into the attacking position if you play certain nice tactics in the position.
Yeah, and thank you so much, Anshika. She's put the link of the for the tickets in the live chat. So, guys, interested, please click on that link and you can book your tickets if you are interested to join us at the Olympiad.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
And I think we will wrap up now. We've had
Mhm.
a nice stream, a nice
Yes.
game as Atul has already mentioned, and we'll see
Mhm.
you guys again tomorrow. Till then, bye bye.
Yeah,
Have a great
tomorrow we
day.
will have something interesting. Something interesting we'll have tomorrow. Yeah, we will be having boys, right? Is main,
Yeah,
and we will check out the game from C team player.
yeah,
So
we
we will
definitely
reveal
do
about
that.
it. Only 5 options are there. So so you can think like who is going to be there. So we'll think
Yeah.
and we will
Till
publish
then.
about it tomorrow. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, boys.